Hey, what's up everyone? Just wanted to give you the trade journal update for Monday, September 23rd. The first stock we're going to start off with is our Ald Exposition. The score for today was a 1 and a decreasing score. The count is now at 0 and it was another decreasing score. The upwave line is still currently holding on that same secondary pullback. The start of this upwave is being maintained with the count declining from 10 now down to 0. But still, as long as this upwave line is holding, there's no need to exit the position. As far as the pullback zones go, price has moved up, leaving zone 1 after that prior 50% level test. The 70% level sits at $5.22. Since price has not made a higher high yet, all those levels are going to be the same. An exit prior to the 70% level, though, would certainly be necessary because, again, that's just a very big retracement in price to sit through. Price is continuing to flirt with breaking that $6 level, and it closed again below it at $5.93. This is still an important level that price must break in order for us to stay in this position. At some point very soon, though, price is going to have to make up its mind as to whether it's going to trade above $6 or turn down lower, looking for trades at lower price levels. Price still appears to be, failing at that $6 level. We've had several closes below it, and now is another one. So we're kind of going to have to wait and see what happens with the further price action. As far as the triggers go, our stop still stands at $5.41, which is the down trigger price from September 17th. If that does trigger, then it would represent a swing low break of the low of September 16th. Contextually, if price tags at $5.41 price level, we'll exit the trade, as that would give us multiple reasons to exit. And looking ahead, price must break through that $6.30 level in order for this secondary pullback to confirm current upwave acceleration and continuation. But ahead of that, really the only other level that we'd be concerned with is the $6.51 level. As far as news, the news did finally post today that the CEO acquired 14,288 shares of the company on Wednesday, September 18th. It's always good to check out the SEC website because this information usually posts there first before it's seen on other news outlets. So that's it for ALDX. The next stock we'll take a look at is BHVN. BHVN put in a score today of -4 and decreasing. The count is now at +6 and decreasing. As far as the lines go, the accelerated upwave line has broken now on a -3 and a -4 down channel tape. This is a more neutral line break, however. The scores are increasing to the downside, and the count has declined rather rapidly. The original upwave line that started from September 3rd is still intact and has moved up to approximately $45.60. This line can certainly be tested in the near future, as soon as tomorrow, so we'll have to look out for that. The low of September 23rd at $45.87 breached the zone 1 pullback zone. The 50% level now still sits at $45. Whether it gets tested or not, we'll have to wait and see. 70% level, which is the green line, currently sits at $42.95, and an exit prior to that level is certainly warranted, as that would again be a kind of a deep retracement in price to sit through. The price did dip slightly below the swing zone of 46 and 46.37, but recovered, closing at $46.30. Again, holding this area would be ideal, but be warned though that the more time price pokes and prods through a level and around a level, the more likely it is to break. Price did technically confirm the accelerated upwave on September 18th by trading up to $49.98, but 2 days later breaks the accelerated upwave line. $50 is a very psychological level, so having a line break immediately following a very slight accelerated upwave confirmation, it kind of confirms the immediate inability of price to trade past that $50 level and could essentially be considered a swing failure. As far as the triggers go, the current down trigger price for Tuesday the 24th sits at $45.43. If this price is touched, odds certainly favor a test of 45. Again, price is currently testing the old swing points at 46.37 and $46. The ideal situation would be for price to hold these levels. If it doesn't, we're prepared for a test of around $45.60, which is associated with the upwave line, or $45, which is currently the 50% pullback price of the last upswing. Currently, we'll move the stop up to the 70% level at $42.95 for safety, and we'll just have to wait and kind of see what happens. Looking ahead, after a break of that $50 level, the next level of interest would be $52.33. At this time, there's no other news out for BHVN. All right, the next stock we have here is IMMU. With a score of 0 and increasing, the count is now -5 and decreasing. We would still need to see an up trigger to potentially create an accelerated up wave line. The current original up wave line that started on September 3rd has moved up now to around $14.75 or so, give or take a few pennies. An exit prior to the test of this line would certainly be warranted, as this is much too far of a retracement in price to sit through. Price is continuing its shallow pullback, putting in an inside bar today, which can be thought of as sort of like a rest day. The 50% level still sits at $15.30, and the 70% level still sits at $14.40, and an exit before that 70% level would certainly be warranted again if there is some adverse downside price movement, because that's a very deep retracement. Price is still hovering around that $16.92 price level. We'll have to wait and see what happens in the next couple of days to see if this level will represent a swing failure or a swing break. For tomorrow, September 24th, the up trigger price is $17.40, and the down trigger price is $16.34. To trigger upwave acceleration, price must touch that $17.40 level. If price, however, touches the $16.43 level, a test of $16.05 is very likely. What we would prefer to see here is the up trigger be touched with a break of the $17.55 level, which would confirm upwave acceleration. If price does trade lower instead, we're prepared for a test of $16.05 and even further down to $15.63. Looking ahead, if we trigger upwave acceleration by breaking $17.55, the next level of interest would be $18.20, which represents the mean of the hinge that formed from March 25th to April 15th. For now, our stop is moved to $14.40 for safety, just to kind of, basically protect our capital. And at this current time, no other news is out for IMMU. And now just a quick update from our watch list. So we had a potential trade for SNBR. However, the up trigger price was not touched. That price was at $44.32. So since we didn't touch that price and price breached the 70% pullback level, this trade would be invalidated. This is kind of why we like to have our trigger prices slightly beyond the range of the prior day's price action. This allows us to get swept into the trade versus having to try and pick a price to enter at, somewhere throughout the day through the ups and downs. If we entered anywhere today, we would have had to sit through considerable downside movement, unless we caught the low at around like $40, but still it's too deep of a retracement in price to try to get in for a long swing trade. So other than that, that about wraps up this trade journal video. Take care, guys.